Hello everyone, this is fourth lecture of Analog and Digital Systems course. In this lecture, we will cover about hybrid parameters, then modeling of transistor using hybrid parameters. After that, we will cover modeling of transistor based circuit. For example, amplifier, or we can say the amplifier in which transistor is used. Modeling of that particular circuit using hybrid parameters. Question is, what are these parameters? These are internal transistor parameters. These are defined by the manufacturer. These parameters can be easily measured, or for the AC equivalent, for AC conditions we will use these parameters for small signal analysis. Second one, we can use these parameters to represent transistor by its equivalent, so that transistor operation can be visualized in an amplifier circuit. Question is, why these are called hybrid? Hybrid means mixture. These are mixture of constants having different units, as we will see in the definition ki how these are mixture of constant having different units. Step by step we will define these parameters. Now come to the definition. To define these parameters, consider a network in which transistor is used as two port. Two port means two input terminal, two output terminal. In the input port you can see V1 is input voltage, I1 is input current. Same for output port, V2 is output voltage, I2 is output current. There are so many ways to relate V1, I1, V2, I2, these variables, these four variables. But one of the ways which is most frequently used in transistor circuit analysis is as follows. V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, or I2 output current is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. You can see in these equations, equation 1 and equation 2, V1, I1, V2, I2 are related by using H11, H12, H21, H22 hybrid parameters. Now to define these parameters, first make the output short circuit, then make input open circuit. Whenever we make output port short circuited, then output voltage V2 will be 0, or we can say put V2 is equal to 0 in equation 1 first. When you put V2 is equal to 0, then H11 will be ratio of input voltage and input current. This is known as input impedance with output short circuited, or it is also known as short circuit input impedance. Whenever you put I1 means input terminals open circuited, I1 is equal to 0 in equation 1, then you will get H12 is equal to V1 by V2, that is ratio of input voltage and output voltage. It is also known as reverse voltage gain, or you can say open circuited reverse voltage gain. Next, to define H21, put V2 is equal to 0 in equation 2. By putting V2 is equal to 0 in equation 2, you will get H21 is equal to ratio of I2 and I1, that is ratio of output current and input current. It is known as forward current gain with output port short circuited, or it is also known as short circuit forward current gain. Now last is H22. To define this, make input port open circuited, or put I1 is equal to 0 in equation 2. By putting I1 is equal to 0, then we will get H22 is equal to ratio of output current and output voltage. It is known as output admittance with input port open circuited, or it is known as open circuited output admittance. These are the definition of hybrid parameters. Now come to the notations used in transistor circuits. Whenever transistor is used in an amplifier circuit or in any other circuit, then what will be the notations? As we had already discussed, H11, that is input impedance, H12, this is the reverse voltage gain, H21, this is forward current gain, H22 output admittance. H11 as input impedance means it is represented by HI. H12 reverse voltage gain means represented by R. R means reverse voltage gain. H21 forward current gain means F subscript is used to define forward current gain. Similarly, H22 output admittance means O is used here as in subscript. O means output admittance. Now we will use second subscript also to define the type of configuration. Means transistor can be used in any of the three configurations, that is common emitter, common base, common collector. For common emitter, second subscript will be E. For common base, second subscript will be B. For common collector, second subscript will be C. It means HIE means input impedance in common emitter configuration. Similarly, this is input impedance in common base. This is input impedance in common collector. Same for HR, HRE, HRB, HRC. Means HRB means reverse voltage gain in common base configuration. Same for HF, HFE, HFB, HFC. Means FE means forward current gain in common emitter configuration. FB means forward current gain in common base, forward current gain in common collector configuration. Now last is output admittance. E means in common emitter, output admittance in common base, output admittance in common collector configuration. These are the notations which you will use in the transistor circuits. Now to make the hybrid model, first consider the hybrid equations. As you had seen in the last, V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. There were two equations which you used. By using that equations, you will write the equations in terms of these notations, HIE or HRE, HFE, HOE, as we will use transistor in common emitter configuration. First write the hybrid equations. When you write hybrid equations, you will get this. VBE means in case of common emitter configuration, as you know, emitter terminal is common. In case of input, terminal is base. Between base and emitter input voltage, that is denoted by VBE. And current is base current, that is denoted by IB. Similarly, for the output, output will be collected between collector and emitter. It means output voltage between the collector and emitter, that is represented by VCE. And output current is collector current. These are the hybrid equations. This is equation number 3, equation number 4. Now to draw the hybrid model, first see the equation number 3. In this equation, each term has unit of voltages. It means we can use Kirchhoff's voltage law to find a circuit. Find a circuit means as in voltage, series, voltage is different. It means to make the input equivalent circuit, when you draw the circuit by using this equation 3, using Kirchhoff's voltage law, you will get this circuit. This is the input hybrid equivalent circuit. In this circuit, you can see input voltage VBE is the addition of HIE IB, as current flow through this impedance is IB, plus this is the direct voltage source whose value is HRE VCE. This is the voltage quantity directly. This is input hybrid equivalent circuit. Now to draw the output hybrid equivalent circuit, consider equation 4. When you consider this equation, you can see in this equation output current has a unit of current, or we can use Kirchhoff's current law to find a circuit. In parallel, current is different. When you draw hybrid equivalent circuit of this equation, you will get this. In this circuit, you can see output voltage VCE, IC is output current. This current is addition of these two. As in parallel, current is different. At this node, current is divided into this arm and this arm. So in this arm, current will be output admittance into voltage multiplied by this, and it is a direct current source. HFEIB term has directly gives current value. It means IC is addition of these two component of the current, that is HFEIB plus HOE VCE. This is the output hybrid equivalent circuit. Now join these two circuits. When you join these two circuits or when you combine, you will get this circuit. This is complete hybrid equivalent circuit. In this circuit, you can see emitter terminal is common between input and output, as common emitter configuration is used. Base is input terminal, collector is output terminal. This is the complete hybrid equivalent circuit. In this way you can draw transistor hybrid model, or you can replace transistor by an hybrid model in any of the configuration, whether transistor is used in common base or in common collector. Now come to the practice question. In this practice question you will draw hybrid model for transistor used in common base configuration. In common base, you know base is common between the emitter and collector. Between emitter and base you will apply input, and output is taken between collector and base, as base is common between input and output. Now first write the hybrid equations. When you write hybrid equations, you will get these equations. In these equations, this is equation number 5, equation number 6. You can see VE. VE is the input voltage. IE is input current. VC is output voltage. IC is output current. Now draw its hybrid equivalent model as you had discussed earlier. Now when you draw hybrid model, you will get this model. In this way you can see input terminal emitter, base is common between the input and output. This is collector terminal, output terminal. IC is output current, IE is input current, HIB is input impedance, HRB reverse voltage gain, or this is the direct voltage value, HRB VC, HFE IB is the direct current source value, 1 by HOB is output impedance. Reverse of output admittance is output impedance. Now next is values of hybrid parameter. Typical value for these parameters are HIE is 1 kilo ohm, HRE 2.5 into 10 is to the power minus 4, HFE 50, HOE 25 microsiemens. Or here you can see these four parameters have a constant value but different units. This has a kilo ohm, no unit, or this is microsiemens. It means these are called hybrid, mixture of constants having different units. This is the reason why these are called hybrid parameters. Now last is solve this example. Draw AC equivalent circuit of given common emitter amplifier circuit using hybrid parameters. Now to draw it, this is a common emitter amplifier circuit. In this amplifier, C1 and C2 are coupling capacitors. C1 is to couple input AC signal to the base of transistor. C2 is to collect output from the collector terminal, or C3 is a bypass capacitor. It bypass AC component which appears at this emitter terminal. All the AC components will flow through this. Now first make its AC equivalent circuit, or make its equivalent circuit under AC conditions. To make that AC equivalent circuit, each capacitors are replaced by an short circuit and remove DC effect. When you consider these, then you will get this circuit. In this circuit you can see capacitors are shorted, this capacitor is shorted, this capacitor is shorted, this capacitor is shorted. Whenever C3 is shorted, no AC component will flow through this RE. RE does not play any role in AC equivalent circuit, therefore it is neglected. R1, RB1, RB2. First RB1 is connected to the base and ground, VCC is grounded, remove the effect of DC source. Then RC is same, ground between ground and collector. Now to draw the hybrid model of the transistor. To make its AC equivalent circuit, replace transistor by its hybrid model first. When you replace transistor by its hybrid model, you will get this HIE. This is base current IB flow through this. This is the base terminal. Then HREVCE. Then current source whose value is HFE IB, and IB is the input current. Output admittance whose value is HOE. This is collector terminal. Current is IC, output current. Now this is the hybrid model of transistor. Remaining component, how do you connect remaining component to this model? This is the emitter which is grounded, common terminal. emitter terminal between the input and output. C. Input voltage source Vs is connected between Rs and base. Is connected. One of the terminal of source resistance Rs is connected to input source and to the base. Now connect it. Vs is connected to the ground and to the resistor Rs. Rs is connected to this base terminal. Now similarly RB1, resistor one end is connected to ground, other end is connected to base. So you can see here RB1 can be connected in this way. One of the terminal is to base, other terminal is to ground. Similarly RB2, one of the terminal is to the base, other is grounded. Now come to the output circuit RC. RC is connected between the collector and ground, and output is collected across RC. In this way, you can draw a equivalent circuit of any circuit in which transistor is used by using hybrid parameters. These are the references which I used to make video lecture of this particular topic. First one is Bolistad, second one is N.N. Bhargava. Even for more details, you can also refer these books. Thank you.